Like, person turquoise waving.
Hunter, is that you? Oh, it's you. Hunter, right? Sorry for, last night.
No need to apologize. We have all been through ordeals that, well, leave us feeling less than ourselves.
I appreciate the patience. Wish I had more of it for myself. I didn't really get any sleep last night. I just sat up and stared at the moon. Is it weird that I think she's going to be waiting for me in my dreams?
I have trouble sleeping for the same reasons.
Guess she's got her claws in us both. I can feel them scratching. You may have taken me from her yesterday, but she still wants me by her side. Just like she wants you. There's... something I need to tell you. The moment you drained the darkness from me, I had a vision.
What vision?
The only way I can describe it was an ancient temple with tentacles etched in stone, reaching up and out like they wanted to strangle the world. I think it was the Temple of Chthon.
I had the same vision.
You did?
What does it mean?
I don't know. But my premonitions always come true, which is why you have to let me help you stop this one.
Are you sure you are up to it? You do not need more time to rest and heal?
You want to help me heal? Let me serve Lilith the revenge she deserves for what she did to me. What she did to us.
Let me think about it.
That's all I ask. I'm not as fragile as I look, you know. I'm up to it.
I just want to make sure you are well, Wanda.
I don't think I'm ever going to be well again. But I can make sure everyone else is. I'm talking your ear off, aren't I? I don't mean to keep you.
Actually, I would like to know more about you.
I would like that too.
I want to know more about you.
All right.
Tell me your story, Wanda.
My chaos magic came to me when I was a child in Transia, defending my father from a mob. I quickly learned how much humanity can fear what they don't understand. My twin brother had talents of his own. When the mob came for us, we fled and never looked back. We used our talents to survive, and eventually transcend our lot in life. But Pietro and I disagreed on how.
Where is Pietro now?
Still in Transia. He believes in a world where mobs don't menace children who are born different. I am not so optimistic.
If he stayed in Transia, where did you go?
All across Europe. I reinvented myself, lived a quiet life, and explored the limits of my magic. That's how Agatha found me. That's when I learned the source of my chaos magic. She offered to bring me here, so she could teach me how to refine it. We had so many plans.
Can you give me insight into your magic?
Chaos magic is inherently dangerous, for it is the same power wielded by Chthon himself. It is magic forbidden to the Sorcerer Supreme, for its nature is unpredictable and its touch corrupts. But not for me. I leave no stain on reality, and I have used it effortlessly since childhood. I am the exception to the rule.
Why is chaos magic so dangerous?
If I desire it, I can alter reality itself, or destroy it. And despite what I believed, I can lose control. That's what happened with Agatha.
Can we talk about your journal detailing the Abbey's mysteries?
Oh my. I'm so sorry.
For what?
Those were all notes to myself. I'm surprised they make any amount of sense.
Well, they made sense to me. Your journals were the only reason I uncovered the Abbey's secrets.
Really? That's wonderful to hear. I'm glad I could be of some use to the team, even when I was away.
I had questions about your life after the Abbey.
Such as?
What is it like to be an apprentice to Dr. Strange?
I'm still getting used to it. After Agatha, I never thought anyone would trust me with magic again.
A powerful wielder of chaos magic. Why indeed?
That's not how I see myself. I don't know if I'll ever be more than a lost kid from Transia. I wasn't worth Agatha's attention, so why his?
It sounds as though you do not want to be his apprentice.
No, it's a great honor. I learned so much in such a short time. I don't think I can live up to the idea of apprentice to the Sorcerer Supreme. Yes, Hunter?
I had questions about... If this is difficult, you do not need to answer.
Hunter, I'm not made of glass. Just ask.
All right. When you were captured by my mother, was there anything she said about me?
Yes, Hunter. You are all she thinks about. She spoke more about you than Sarah used to, which I didn't think was possible. Lilith loves you, Hunter. In her own twisted way, she loves you more than anything. And she will stop at nothing to have you back. Yes, Hunter?
We shall speak later, Wanda.
I look forward to it.
Hey boss, head to the forge. There's something you need to see. It's not Strange in his pajamas, though I will let you know if that happens. He has these matching slippers with curly toes, a real Santa's elf vibe. But that's not relevant. Come to the forge, okay?
I know this isn't my place, but I'm worried about how everyone is treating Wanda.
Everyone seems very happy to have her back.
That's what I'm talking about. A short time ago, she was a sock puppet for the Mother of Demons. We're acting like she's already back to normal. But she may never be normal again.
How did you cope when you were first released from Lilith's control?
Badly. I'm still figuring it out. I'm used to having another voice in my head, but Wanda didn't have a symbiote to keep her company.
If you spoke with her, maybe you could help her through this.
I don't know if I should do that. I'm no psychiatrist.
You do not need to fix her. You just need to listen.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Just keep an eye on her, Hunter. She's hurting, even if she doesn't know how to show it.
Caretaker's not happy today.
The weird vibes around here are driving me nuts.
All right, Robbie. Today's the day we impress Johnny Blaze.
Strange is acting stranger than usual now that Wanda's back.
Hell yes, movie nights are back.
Did the movie nights ever go away?
Now we can all just hang out, like old times. My abuelita taught me the secret of pep talks. She watched a lot of daytime self-help TV.
New energy in the Abbey today.
There you are. I understand you spoke to Wanda this morning. Tell me, how is she faring?
Liked.
Perhaps you should ask her yourself. I am sure she would like to hear from you.
I'm not ready for that. I can't imagine that she doesn't feel some semblance of betrayal on my part. I was the one who gave up on her, and long before she fell to Lilith. I just thought she was lost to us, beyond saving. No one has been purged of Lilith's corruption before. I didn't think it was possible. But you and Nico made it possible. This isn't easy for me to say, but I'm sorry for ever doubting her.
Well, Nico is a remarkable witch. It was her perseverance and creativity that enabled her to do what no witch has done before. All the credit goes to her.
Yes, I see that. I have underestimated her. A mistake I won't make again. I can't help but ask, what was it like, purging Wanda of Lilith's corruption? Did you suffer any strange effects I should know about?
Now that you mention it, I have noticed some subtle changes.
What do you mean?
I do not know how to say this, but
Yes. Go on.
I think I am growing horns and a tail.
I laugh, Hunter, but I shouldn't. And neither should you be joking about such matters. At least your sense of humor is still intact. We will all need it in the days to come. Well, that's enough of me monopolizing your time for now. We'll talk more later.
Of all the gamma accelerators I've seen in my life, this is definitely the gammaest. I'm ready when you are. I asked Tony if he had any material on encryption, and he left me this pile of spellbooks. Something tells me Dr. Strange is probably looking for them. See you soon.
Robbie was not on his A-game last night.
Ruling systems are at play here. Yes. Concentrate, Stephen. Do not teleport Tony Stark to Kathmandu.
Why do I always... All right, Hunter. Let's get to work. Looks like Banner didn't tinker too much with the gamma accelerator.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Prophecy? More like prophecy you never. Oh, switching things up, eh, boss?
I've always been fond of this color. It reminds me of the psychic flares that often coincide with international travel.
Art is very subjective. Who am I to judge? Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Good day to you, Hunter.
Sorry. Hope I...
Today is the first in a long while I haven't awoken to see doom clouds gathering on the horizon. It's a refreshing change of pace.
We successfully retrieved the gamma accelerator and brought Wanda home. No wonder your mood is lighter.
I'm so glad we kept the accelerator out of Lilith's hands. Although Tony's notion of stopping the prophecy is doomed to failure because the only thing that can stop Chthon is Chthon. But that's a worry for another day. Today is about optimism.
I have misgivings about Tony's plan as well.
I'm not going to try to put a stop to it because we need every chance we can get. I tried to explain to Tony that Chthon is not a problem that can be solved. It is as old as time. It cannot be stopped.
And what did he say to that?
He smiled and said, "Watch me,
I would like to talk more, but there is still much for me to do.
Too much, but I appreciate the time you gave me. Be well. I'm not sure how to even pick up the Gamma Accelerator.
What am I? I can't tell you how great it feels to have the Gamma Accelerator back. Seriously, total game changer.
You are well?
But we can't start passing out the party favors quite yet. If we don't find Johnny Flametop and grab the Parchment of Power, this thing is just a glorified barbecue lighter.
Well, if we do not get the parchment from Johnny Blaze, we will all be barbecued. Each of us slowly roasting on spits over the wreckage of our world while salivating Lilin wait to feast on our flesh.
Wow. So that is a very clear image that is totally not going to come back to haunt me while I'm trying to go to sleep tonight. Thank you for that, Hunter.
And if we do get the parchment, you really think you will be able to stop the prophecy?
I'm going to become a master of magic, right? Why not start by smashing a musty old prophecy?
Hand purple blue piece.
Nothing can stop this prophecy, Tony. To think otherwise is foolish.
You know who else had some foolish ideas? Albert Einstein.
Who?
Albert... Never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna knock this prophecy off its rocker. No matter what, though, this whole thing has already been completely worthwhile.
Oh? And why is that?
Because right now, I'm looking at the Gamma Accelerator, and Bruce Banner is looking at an empty spot where the Gamma Accelerator used to be. All we need now is the Parchment of Power. The more the merrier, right? We can use all the help we can get, especially if they're willing. Aside from all the demons and ghosts, this whole prophecy thing is feeling a whole lot less end of the worldy. Also, new coil. Let's get to work. Let me do my... Sometimes, I even impress myself. If you find more coil, send it my way. We have a tough choice ahead, Hunter, and I could use your input. Do we have the Apocalypse Canceled party in Malibu or New York?
This should be useful. This will do nicely.
So, do you think Stark can pull this off?
It's a risk. A big risk.
I think the guy's a genius, but come on. It feels like we're pushing all our chips on this one bet.
Your vision. Yes, Hunter?
We shall speak later, Wanda.
I look forward to it.
Smell that, huh? Don't be mad, but I bet some cash that Wanda wouldn't come back. But here she is, less evil and more traumatized. A miracle.
She has joined the club.
Man, I love it when you can take a joke. Can't be a hero without a lot of emotional baggage.
We have each other to help lessen the burden.
Yeah, you went and made it all fuzzy.
The fuzzy stays. Wanda will have us if she needs it.
A group of unqualified dorks is cheaper than a professional. Well, what about you? How's that wet noodle of yours holding up? The one in your head.
I do not see how that is relevant.
Don't give me that BS. I know a martyr when I see one.
A martyr?
You know, someone who falls on their sword and doesn't ask for anything. That'll kill you quicker than your mom will.
It is my duty.
No one's gonna thank you for suffering silently. Trust me on that one. Now, if you cause a scene, if you go around soaking up other people's problems like a sponge, you're gonna get so full you explode. So take it easy, 'cause I don't want to clean up that mess. Come on, you've got to be stoked that we won for once.
If he manages to pull it off, our prayers will be answered.
And if he doesn't, we gotta be prepared for hell on Earth. You want in on this discussion, Hunter? Cap and I were just having some words about Tony.
I hear a bit of hesitation in your voice.
The thing is, I've seen Tony like this before. He becomes fixated on one idea to the exclusion of all others. Sometimes the results are great. He can split a molecule and make it rain in the Sahara. But considering the danger we're all in, we can't afford to have anything less than absolute perfection. Otherwise, I'm afraid too many people will die.
I know the danger all too well, and I would say your concerns are valid. The question is, what to do about them.
I don't want to completely derail the plan, but I do think it would be wise to have an alternative ready to go.
Meaning?
We need to start walking, talking, and planning as though this prophecy is going to come true.
So what do you plan to do? Are you going to confront Tony?
I'm not sure what that would accomplish. Our skepticism aside, no one wants this plan to work more than we do. We'll just have to cross our fingers and hope, like everyone else. Here's hoping Tony can pull this off.
But don't take a bow just yet. That energy's a tension we have to break. And that involves Wanda.
Who are we sending on an op? If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
I'll do you a favor, just this once.
Bye.
Practice makes perfect.
Just give me a target.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
I won't hold back. You'd make a good vampire hunter.
All right then.
Now that the Hydra vampires have my prototype sample, I've no doubt they'll attempt to create their own sunlight serum.
Mass produce it, more like.
But where would Hydra vampires go to mass-produce sunlight serum?
Somewhere familiar to them.
How about a Hydra facility that makes the gamma goop they put in their blood?
Yes, I'm gonna go with exactly like that.
How about one sending a distress signal about a vampire invasion? Might be a good place to start.
Mass production of my prototype sample is a nightmare come to life.
Do you ever regret creating your sample?
Of course. But humankind did not split the atom just to create a bomb. In the right hand, science is a force for prosperity.
What about the wrong hands?
When I am done with them, they will not have hands.
Anyone who knocks the Sorcerer Supreme off his game is good in my books. 10 days ago, I might have thought we were going to be dead meat. Today, I think we are living meat. Demon-kicking meat. Hunter, is this what Team Spirit feels like? I think Nico brought some transient treats to Wanda's room last night. I helped her acquire them through some limbo traversing. Don't tell Sarah. I mean, caretaker. Yes?
Has Hydra turned upon itself?
No, this is biology. It is a vampire's nature to betray the living.
Excuse me?
Oh, but not mine. I differ on a biological level.
Relax. It was a joke.
I should have known you were behind this.
Hold them off. We need more time. Go. Feed upon them. Let their veins bleed rivers.
If we can disable those terminals, at the very least we can slow their efforts to reproduce the serum.
But we need to protect the server to access the data ourselves.
Correct.
And I thought technology was supposed to make our lives easier.
They're intent on attacking the server. We must stop them.
You have earned this.
I feel stronger already.
A quick bite.
Cannot possibly match your strength.
I'll make quick work. No one is to blame but yourself. Be my victim.
Flames so soon. Hail Hydra!
appears we'll be delayed. I'm sure you've all realized what will happen if these vampiric Hydra forces lose their vulnerability to the sun.
A lot of innocent civilians are going to pay the price, and we can't allow that.
Your sincere concern for the guiltless is inspiring.
And your lack of empathy for them is disturbing.
Much appreciated.
You've left me no choice.
Now that was something.
I smell This won't take long.
Leave a mark. It is our turn. We'll take it.
We will not fall that easily.
Delicious.
I'm glad I'm not on the receiving end of that this time around. Don't cross my path again.
Fresh meat.
At least my mother knows how to keep her minions in check.
As much as she'd like to pretend, Sin doesn't hold the same sway as her grandfather, much less Lilith.
Does it matter? She has enough resources at her disposal to be a problem.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I've been waiting.
I am impressed.
I'll make quick work of you.
The least I can do.
I'm up for another round, I suppose. I'm fairly confident in our efforts.
Your fate is sealed.
Prototype. It's here. We must recover it.
One more batch. Secure it. Quickly now.
So we finally have the opportunity to settle our grievances personally.
You're surprisingly enthusiastic for someone marching towards their end.
Confident for someone who dares tread on the work of a superior intellect.
Enough talk!
Prepare to die! This calls for a beast. Now remember who started. They're particularly fascinated with me.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
attracting too much attention.
I've been waiting.
Don't try to feed on us, friend.
I can't seem to lose their interest.
A point. Move back. We are the
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
This facility is quite impressive. If only it weren't being used for such twisted ambitions.
That's Hydra in a nutshell.
You know nothing of the great works achieved by Hydra. This will be our resurgence.
I've heard that before, too.
have not lost interest. You were too weak for this fight.
I'll take that.
Your prototype sample?
Indeed. And now to destroy the sunlight serum. But it's not all here, is it?
Of course not. We manufactured so much. All transported off-site before you even arrived. This is the final batch. A reserve. I am a wolf in the night. The yapping of a mangy cur does not concern me.
Tell me where you brought the serum.
Watch that temper, little mutt. You don't want to lash out and bite the ones you love.
Tell me!
Where else, you pathetic counterfeit? I delivered it to the Lord of Vampires.
You don't know what you've done.
Oh, but I do. Dracula, my master, has enough sunlight serum to supply an army. And there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Hey, Hunter. I saw Morbius heading toward Hunter's Folly. He looked distressed. Can you make sure he's not about to lose control? If I go out there, it won't be to talk.
I came out here to be alone, Hunter.
Are you sure being alone is a good idea right now?
Blade sent you to check on me, didn't he? Probably didn't want to come himself because he thought we'd just end up fighting.
Is he wrong?
Of course not. And I can't promise we won't end up trading blows before the night is through, either.
If you truly wish to challenge me, I will not back down.
I've seen you in battle. I'm probably better off going after Dracula alone.
Then focus your anger at him.
They stole my work, Hunter. They perverted it for their own designs. There is an army of vampires ready to cut loose on the world, and they're all immune to sunlight. I did that. Not Dracula.
You could not have known that Dracula would get his hands on your sample.
No. But I should have foreseen that he'd want it. That he would come for it.
We will fix this. Together.
You're right. Wallowing in self-pity will accomplish nothing. We must prepare to act. Oh, and Hunter. I'm sorry. My behavior tonight was beyond the pale. I wish you had not seen me like this.
If you think you were bad, you should have seen what happened when Tony sat on the hood of Robbie's Hellride. There were tears.
Whose? Tony's or Robbie's?
The Hellrides.
Wow. I'm sorry I missed that. Well, I would love a few quiet moments to meditate on what we've said. Unless you need something else.
Actually, I have a couple questions about your connection to Sin.
I'll answer what I can.
How well do you know Sin?
Not long ago, she approached me and offered to fund my research. I tend to keep a low profile, so the fact that she was capable of tracking me down told me she was a woman of considerable resources and connections. Though if I'd known one of those connections was Dracula himself, I would not have worked with her.
Your contempt for Sin seems personal. What is that about?
She manipulated me. I created this serum, hoping it could be used as a cure. Sin stole that work for Hydra, who knows only harm.
Sin works with Hydra. What is her connection to Dracula?
That is still a bit of a mystery to me. Sin covets leadership, but she is also drawn to men of great power. Dracula likely believes he is manipulating Sin for his own gain. Sin undoubtedly feels the same.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding.
Ooh, now that Wanda's back, I feel like the band is finally back together. Can't wait to get some one-on-one time with her. Miss that witch.
Go easy on her, Robbie. She's been through a lot. It might be a while before things go back to normal again.
Normal? Since when were we ever normal? But Nico is right. Wanda might not be as social as we would like her to be.
I just want to make sure she knows that we love her and are happy to have her home.
Maybe start slow with something familiar, like a movie night.
Blade, you just read my mind.
Wow, really? What am I thinking now?
You must have a mind for it to be read, Robbie.
I meant let's have a watching party in Wanda's honor.
I think she's really gonna like that.
This war feels very winnable to me, Hunter. That's thanks to you.
I don't like how Morbius is acting. We need to work on our contingency plan.
We? You have more experience with... Wanda's return is an auspicious omen, although Sarah might feel differently.
I do. I'm asking for your help to make them better.
Blade, the Abbey grounds are already littered in protective runes and incantations designed to protect us from any kind of danger. Moreover, we should give Morbius the benefit of the doubt. He needs our support. Hunter, I heard that you went to talk to Morbius. If it helps, I know of an infused herbal tea renowned for its calming effects.
I do not think that'll be necessary, Stephen.
I must admit Morbius is an anomaly. He's no longer human, but he isn't like other vampires. He struggles to find a place he belongs.
We are all on a journey to find belonging. In that sense, Morbius is not alone.
Very perceptive, Hunter. Though I wonder if Morbius would find it comforting.
It sounds like you care about Morbius.
I recognize something inside of him. Our ambitions are similar. We were both obsessed with our work, with our goals. That drive eventually led to his downfall, as did mine.
Yet you were both very different men.
Ah, but the need for spiritual recuperation affects us both. Do not be surprised that Morbius loses control. That is his crucible. He must overcome it to make peace with himself.
How did it go with Morbius? Is he slipping?
Relax, Blade.
That man is a walking bomb. Maybe the fuse isn't lit, but I don't want to be caught holding him when he explodes.
Morbius is trying to be a good man. I want to support him.
I know I'm the one who said he'd be useful, but we can't be careless about this.
I'm surprised, Blade. You and Morbius are not that different. I thought you knew the darkness with which he wrestles. I thought you would empathize with him.
I do know that darkness. That's why I'm worried. Morbius can't kill the monster inside. He can only continue to build a cage around it. He didn't ask for this curse, and he wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Are you still talking about Morbius?
Just watch your back, Hunter.
So, do you think Stark can pull this off?
We have a tough choice ahead, Hunter, and I could use your input. Do we have the Apocalypse canceled party in Malibu or New York? Still not sure about Blaze or Wanda for the guest lists, but if there's someone's +1, I'll have Happy look the other way. Well, Caretaker isn't big on the idea of hardwiring this place to an arc reactor. As far as I can tell, power here is distributed mostly via cobwebs and ghost farts anyway.
It's a risk. A big risk.
I think the guys are doing this. It feels like we're pushing all our chips on this one bet.
If he manages to pull it off, our prayers will be answered.
That looks good.
I'm not really a glass half full kind of guy. Unless it's a glass of whiskey.
Wanda being home won't feel right until we have a movie night. And
May I join you?
You can sit over there. Forgot how relaxing it is to just zone out and watch a good movie.
I can see why you and Nico are so close. You have much in common.
Yeah, we do. now that you're here, you might as well join us.
That sounds lovely.
All right.
Wanda, are those 3 women witches?
They are.
They do not seem like witches.
That's because they don't know they have powers. Yet. And if they did, they would be wise to hide them.
That is a travesty. No one should have to hide their power.
Sometimes we have to hide who we are in order to be safe. If there is one thing I know for sure, it is that power frightens people. And when people get frightened, well, you know. You literally lived around the times of the Salem witch trials.
I was a young child, but yes. Caretaker and Agatha were terrified of being found out in those days.
I know the feeling. Sometimes I just wished I was, normal. Things would have been easier for me growing up.
Why would you want to be normal when you were so extraordinary?
Are you joking?
Your star is too bright to be dimmed. If it bothers or frightens other people, that is their problem, not yours.
You really believe that?
Yes, I do. So do not get boring on me, Wanda. Boring people do not save the world.
All right, point taken.
Are those witches actually charmed by that awful man?
Well, he is the devil. Sort of.
Then why do they not just turn him into a toad or banish him?
Because they're good witches, Hunter. Like I hope to be one day.
Hunter, is this what Team Spirit feels like?
I see we...
Wanda, my main witch, is home. I knew she didn't break that for good.
Hey, you think Morbius's serum changes how vampires taste? I just, not a fan of GMOs.
A new member to Haze. Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
We've been through a lot as a team, but we've come a long way.
Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Hydra's on the move. Meet me at the mirror table ASAP.
Feeling good today, girl? Come along, Charlie.
Robbie won't stop gushing about Johnny Blaze. You know what? It's a refreshing emotion.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
A strong aura surrounds us.
Got more coil for me? No problem. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, what do you think?
I have always found that area of research interesting.
This should be useful. This will do nicely.
Just like you wanted.
Stay out of trouble.
Hunter, hello. Thanks, Hunter. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to sleep tonight. Always on the hunt. Thank you, Hunter.
Think Dr.
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither should we. Fuss is about.
We've seen what those rift charges can do. You can't allow Hydra to detonate them here.
They haven't lost interest.
Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
We'll make short work of it. Reality is only an illusion. Whatever works.
You have earned this.
Good one.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Your fate is sealed.
practicing, haven't you?
You were too weak for this fight.
You had your chance.
As commanded, you must fall. Join us.
Everything's cool so far.
Thank me later. They do not stand a chance.
You're still holding back, Hunter. I can feel your true power. done. That's an interesting technique.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
You're getting pretty good at that.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
We got Wanda back, straightened out Johnny Blaze, and are gonna totally vaporize the Parchment of Power. Possibly go wrong. I hope that wasn't too confident of me. I just really want Lilith to go away. Forever. About the emo kids meeting, there's a problem. Wanda asked to run the show. Everyone was fine with it, until caretakers showed up.
Sarah taking control. How surprising.
I don't blame her. Wanda's magic killed Agatha. It's hard to let that go.
Why are we meeting? I thought we already knew how I died.
Wanda doesn't think we do, and I believe her. So, you ready to head to the meeting and hear her out?
Lead the way.
This was a mistake. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I disagree. Your theory is sound. We must know the truth.
Wanda already took Agatha from me. I'll be damned if I let her take my child.
The one standing behind you?
Ah, damn it. I didn't mean for you to hear that.
I understand why you said it. What is this about?
It's not worth your time to know.
Please, tell me.
Wanda says there's more to your death than what we saw. She claims she can reveal the true manner of your death.
I cannot hurt to try her suggestion.
It absolutely can. Her magic is chaotic. She could lose control and kill everyone.
Good thing you were here to help her.
Help her? After what she did?
Who better than you?
All right. Listen to her if you must. But if you proceed with the ritual, I can't lose you, Hunter. Not again. This is your choice to make, kiddo.
No, do not fret about Wanda. She knows what she is doing. Sarah worries too much.
I have no concerns with Wanda leading the ritual.
Good. And I'm glad she will hear that from you.
What are your thoughts on Ms. Maximoff leading this meeting?
She needs to learn she is capable of this.
But shouldn't the goal be the results, not self-actualization?
Why can't we have both?
Perhaps. If you're all right with proceeding, then so am I.
I guess that could have gone worse. Looks like Sarah has settled down. Wanda called this meeting, so let her know when you're ready.
I didn't mean for this to happen. I just wanted to help.
How?
I spoke with Dr. Strange about your visions. That got me thinking. The last meeting, specifically the moment of your death, I don't think that's where your life ended.
The last time we did this, something felt off.
Good, you felt it too. There is a subtle magic at play. It clouds your perception, distracts from what is real.
Why are you so certain?
I felt it twice before. Most recently, when I was under Lilith's influence.
And the first time?
When I killed Agatha. I had no warning I'd lost control until it was over. Something masked the danger from me, from her.
It was not your fault.
No matter what Ileana wants to believe, I am responsible for Agatha's death. I can never make it up to the Midnight Suns, to Sarah, to you. But I will do everything I can to make things right. My magic works by creating what I most desire. It can also strip what is illusion from what is real. You deserve to know what truly happened. Please, allow me to help you.
I am ready to proceed.
All right. What is your last memory before your death?
Lilith trapped me with the Darkhold. I could not move.
Then I shall remove the veil. And now, your death revealed. What do you see?
Lilith approaches. I have never seen her so determined.
And now, child, you shall be free.
Still creepy.
Indeed.
I cannot move. Yet I hear myself shout.
What the?
My body lurches toward her. None of it my doing. Lilith struggles against her own limbs, but cannot control them. My hand reaches for the Darkhold. I see fear blossom in my mother's eyes. I touch the Darkhold.
No! Stay back!
Pain washes over us both. The world flares white. And then, there is nothing.
Okay, what is with that voice?
And who directed the hunter's movements?
Someone who could hold Lilith in place.
That's alarming.
I'm sorry. There's nothing more. That's when the hunter died.
Don't apologize. You showed us what we could not see.
Another mystery resolved. No more reason to assemble the emo kids.
You sound disappointed.
I am, somewhat. This kept me distracted from the state of the Sanctum Sanctorum. Reminded me I could still be useful. Perhaps that is the lesson.
You see? Now you know.
What we know is disturbing.
Truth is often disturbing. We both learned that lesson years ago.
What we just saw, it's difficult to comprehend. I know I have questions. But what about you?
No one else was present when I faced Lilith. Whose voice did we hear?
No one I recognize. If Lilith had just recovered the Darkhold, she may have used it to summon a dark spirit.
If she did, it seems like she lost control.
Perhaps. I pray it was just that.
Could it have been Chthon?
Speaking through the Darkhold? Perhaps. But why draw you towards the book? What was there to gain?
I'm still unclear on how I actually died.
The magic of the blood courses through you and your mother when you both touched the Darkhold.
Mystical feedback?
That's my theory. It's a dangerous book. Perhaps more so than we thought.
I should get going.
Very well. Good night, kiddo.
Yes?
I'm proud of you for pushing through all this.
Thanks.
Well, good night.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Physically, I am fine.
Good. How about what you saw?
This is the first time it all rings true.
Truth can be messy. It's why a false reality is so alluring. What we saw tonight did happen. You both died with your hands on the Darkhold.
What does that tell us?
I'm not sure yet. Perhaps it will give us an edge in our fight, or insight into something we've missed.
More unanswered questions.
That's not it. We have all the answers to your death. What we're missing are the questions that match. Thank you for trusting me to do this.
Of course.
It means more than you know.
I don't know what to think. Was someone else there, and did they kill Lilith?
Those are difficult questions to answer.
At least we know to ask them. Hey, we'll get to the bottom of this. We're emo kids. We can do anything. Another meeting completed. You heading out?
That is it for me.
The last meeting of emo kids. Should we get another t-shirt? I kinda want another t-shirt. Or, ooh, maybe a pin. I'll figure it out. Thanks for letting us root around in your past, Hunter.
outer blood sacrifice is what they had in mind. It seems my offering was accepted. Hello, my sweet girl.
Thankfully, black goes with everything. Howdy, partner. What's crackin'?
You seem quite brisk today.
Well, why shouldn't I be? Got a full 8 last night, just started a new supplement, and I've got a renewed outlook on my future.
Can I try your supplement?
Sure, but Gutsplosion Choco-Loaded Peanut Butter Protein Powder is calorically dense, so limit your intake to your 2-hour workout days. Now, I'd offer to spot you right now, but I'm chasing down a story.
A story?
I had this revelation. You know I'm a trained journalist. I get a thrill when I break open a big corporate conspiracy or report on a public good.
So, you want to do more reporting?
Yeah. We've been so busy fighting Lilin and vampires with a Y that I haven't had time. I'm feeling this itch in the back of my head telling me to get out there and dig up some dirt.
You have my blessing.
Ah, good. Because I've already started. I want to look into Dracula's history with the new breed vampires. What was his grand plan? How did he get into a feud with Mephisto? And is it true that a secret cabal of vampires controls the internet?
That all sounds interesting.
Probably shouldn't say anything more at this point. You never know who could be listening.
In the Abbey? No one can spy on us here.
Exactly. Wink, wink. Let's keep this between us, okay? Parker still has to mix chemicals to make his webbing. What a sucker.
Hey, can I ask a favor? It's really good to have Wanda back. The whole place felt like it was missing her signature Scarlet touch.
I'm glad to be sharing a space with magic again. She's a good one.
Central is ready to work. This won't take long. And Hydra rears its ugly head. One of them, anyway. Thanks, Hunter.
Doctor Strange is...
If it gets any sunnier around here, well, good thing I'm a daywalker. Robbie can summon Hellfire at a whim, but he doesn't want to ask if he can play fetch with your dog.
Okay.
I don't actually care, but he needs to stop moping. So, can Robbie play with your dog?
Robbie is free to play with Charlie. So is everyone else.
There, it was that easy. Can't believe he couldn't just ask. I'll let Robbie know. He's gonna stop bugging me about this, or the hell ride goes over a cliff. Let's do this.
New and improved.
Peace.
We've been through a lot as a team. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Always on the hunt, right?
We're ready to make a move. If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that. These are the current priorities. I'm here if you need me.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? This should be interesting. Sometimes, I even impress myself. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine.
Farewell.
This should be useful.
Now we're getting somewhere. Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy. Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
Disappoint me.
Stay out of trouble.
Like playing with fire, huh?
Maybe you should be the spirit guardians.
All right, then.
It's not just the Southwest. Look. A rise of Hydra movement in Eastern Europe.
Are you seeing...
Holy! Disturbance in the Force!
Not too holy from the feel of it.
Quite the reverse.
Whoa!
Wake up, kid. If you're getting this, well, we gotta have us a little conversation. Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider.
I'm listening.
In person. Here, at the Mesa. And I need your pit crew, too. Counting on you to bring them. So don't screw it up.
I think Blaze is feeling bad about blowing me off earlier.
I do not think Blaze feels much of anything.
Do you think Blaze wants to apologize?
Doubt it.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. If we don't come back with the parchment this time...
We are going to come back with the parchment, one way or another.
Small victories, Hunter, are always worth celebrating. Like an old friend coming to her senses, courtesy of one of our newest friends.
It's hard to keep secrets from my symbiote. It never sleeps.
What do you mean something is up with Limbo? More soulless? A little more detail would be appreciated.
It's all the detail I can give. But do not worry. I'll stay behind and figure out what's going on.
Please do. And next time you sense some kind of danger with Limbo, come talk to me about it first.
Korasho Bumir.
What did you just say?
Just tell the team I will be watching over them.
Korosho Boomer. Wait, that's Russian for boomer. Still smells like Transia, even after all these years.
Your actions with Wanda really took Lilith down a peg in my eyes. Guess your mom's not that powerful after all. Nothing to be scared of. I will be right here, looking out for everyone. Hunter, is this what Team Spirit feels like?
Hear Blaze out, but don't agree to anything. Most importantly, get that page.
Don't look at me like that, Rox. Time for this story to end. One way or another.
Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider. Just like you said.
And your crew. Good. Because I got us a plan. You wanna stop that nasty mama of yours? Stick with me. And keep your traps shut.
Who in the 10 hells do you think you are?
10?
I'm the guy with the answer to your prophecy problem.
Damn!
We good now. After you.
What the hell?
Worse. Limbo.
Oh, crap. Is that...
Mephisto.
Johnny Blaze, you made it. I'm impressed.
Wait, what?
You're doing the right thing. Can't have that hunter of yours running around off-leash, can we? He's leaving you in good hands. Well, not good. You understand.
Okay, I get it. Actually, I don't. What's the plan here?
Hunter's written all over that page, kid. Further we keep him from the midnight sun, the better. And this place is further as it gets.
So, what? You dump him off in hell with the freaking devil?
Limbo with Mephisto.
There's a difference.
You do realize I can hear everything.
Bastard wants Cathan back less than we do. Count on that.
Coward. You two deserve each other.
Hate me all you want when we get home, kid. But it's the only option.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's got a point, Johnny. Our arrangement was for you.
Don't get cute with me, you...
Oh, I'd love to see the look on his face when he gets back. But, first things first. Let's see if you're worth all the fuss, shall we? I hope you don't mind a little diversion. I promise it won't be any worse than what Lilith had planned for you. But here we are. Here you are, child of the blood.
Hell's greatest imposter. Always too cowardly to face me himself.
Your time will come, Ryder. But today, my interests lie elsewhere.
It was your time. Now you understand pain. We will stoke the fires of hell with your soul. Judgment.
No mercy for the servants of Wayne.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned you.
Make way for that. Fuel for the fire. Hell has chosen you. I will see all that you have done.
am impressed. They cannot possibly match your strength. You have earned this! This is a serious predicament for you. Let us see if they have an answer for this. Your fate is sealed. Feel my call. Leave some for the rest of us.
Show no mercy.
Is no one else concerned about where we are?
It may look like hell, but don't believe your eyes. Mindless followers suffer the same fate. Prepare yourself. hellfire.
Deserve that.
Now that was something. It's all coming back to me. Your time has come. Will heal you. Power of the light. The advantage is mine.
Not that it matters, but here come their friends.
I've encountered all sorts of unusual beings through the ages, but you, little hunter, are something truly unique. Your very existence is against the rules.
Your words are meaningless to me, demon.
You'll come to understand me in time. They always do.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Suffer.
It is nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
You had your chance. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
My power knows no limits. Suffer.
Now that was something.
They haven't had enough.
Though I had heard your little team was making trouble up there for Lilith.
You haven't seen it.
The advantage is mine. We will erase the very memory. Return to your mother. You had your chance to escape.
It was your time.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. You were unprepared.
mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Pathetic. Next time, run while you still can.
That's the last of them. But stay on your toes.
Already your efforts send shockwaves across the multiverse, Hunter. Your mother will be so proud.
I am just getting started.
Good. So am I.
Usurper! You forget. You are not the ruler of Limbo. I am!
Ileana, nicely done. You always were so gifted.
So gifted, you stole me from my parents. Twisted me into a living weapon until I cast you from this very realm?
I mean, yes.
This is starting to sound familiar.
I have reopened Blaze's portal, as well as a few others. Leave, now. Mephisto and I have some catching up to do.
Ah, a minor inconvenience.
Of course.
I thought I had lost you, child. I am pleased you... The page! He carries the page. Retrieve it for me!
Come and get it.
Out of the frying pan into the fire. I hope you've got some fight left in you.
Stop.
That we are agreed.
I am waiting. Judgment comes. The fire burns brighter still.
Was that truly your best?
once again.
Your suffering begins.
That will not be enough.
They continue their march towards hell. An eternity of sorrow awaits.
Very effective.
Accept your fate. My strength grows further.
We are not done yet.
None will be spared.
Don't try that again.
Not lost focus yet.
More daughters of Lilith. How many will she damn to hell?
My mother will sacrifice any and all of her children to achieve her goals.
How sad.
You are like an ant to me. I'll step on you if I have to. Now is my time.
You will pay the greatest price.
Here I am. You brought it yourself. Does Lilith know of your weakness?
We've done it. Excellent work.
I can already feel that page twisting inside me, you know? Who's to say I won't?
You are not Blaze, Robbie.
But I led you straight to him. Played right into his little game. If Ileana hadn't been there...
But I was there, Robbie. As you are always for me. It is time we go home.
I'm gonna find him. Blaze. And when I do...
He will know the true face of vengeance.
Blade and I, we've worked with Johnny before.
Come along, Charlie. What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Mephisto is no...
Look at me. You've gone through so much, and here I am getting comfort from you like a selfish jerk. Almost as bad as an Avenger.
You're not that bad, Ileana, I promise.
Liar. I might as well put on a cape and start calling myself Doctor.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You saw your tormentor today. That couldn't have been easy.
It's good to have you back, sister.
It's good to be back, sister. We'll finish this conversation later. Looks like someone wants to talk to you. She's all yours.
Johnny Blaze's master plan was to entrust the Parchment of Power to Mephisto. Bravo, Ghost Rider.
Mephisto was behind the Solus? Why did you not tell me, Ileana?
Because I didn't know for sure. It was not easy to face him, you know. But the support of my friends, like you, gave me the strength to do it. In a way, I owe him everything, even though he took everything from me. He made me Darkchild, gave me the gift of ruling Limbo. And today, I booted him from it. And it wasn't the first time.
I would like to hear about the first time you expelled him from Limbo.
He did it to himself, really. Mephisto made the mistake of putting me in a position where I had to kill my only friends in order to prevent him from summoning the Elder Gods. I could not take it anymore, and found a way to teleport back to my parents. But it had been so many years that they didn't recognize me. In fact, they were terrified of me and called the police. So, I went back to Limbo, and used my own pain to form the Soul Sword. I used it to drive back Mephisto and take the throne. He was not expecting that. That's enough about him for today. We must look forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Sleep well tonight, Ileana. You deserve it.
Good night, Hunter.
Blaze tried to sell us out and we're still going to trust him?
Ileana called Limbo home. With that Mephisto creeper living there?
Robbie's hero worship is among my chief worries these days. Our allies and friends give me pause, Hunter.
Perhaps Ileana mistrusts me because my facial hair resembles Mephisto's.
The Parchment of Power is here, within the walls of the Abbey.
I assume you overheard Robbie or someone talking about it.
No. I could feel its power the moment it arrived. It was a numbing dread, the likes of which I have never experienced before. I worry for Robbie.
Do you not think he can handle it?
Sarah and Strange probably won't bring this up around him, but that parchment is not just random Latin phrases. It contains the words of Chthon himself. They are as dangerous as nuclear weapons.
I've already heard those words spoken aloud. Blaze read from the page, and I saw what it could do. The power it unleashed.
The hellfire and destruction is only the beginning, I'm afraid.
The page will not be with Robbie long. If Stark's plan succeeds, we will be rid of Chthon's only toehold in our world.
Perhaps. The parchment is just one page of many, all carrying Chthon's vile message. Those pages were scattered across the globe. The hope was that they would remain hidden forever. Yet man, in his infinite wisdom, decided to collect them and bind them into the Darkhold.
And now Robbie has the final page.
I pray he is strong enough to carry it.
One time, I ate an entire Super Grande burrito in one sitting. Sour cream, guac, black beans. The whole thing sat right at the top of my gut for a day and a half. It's not the same as having a piece of the Darkhold stuck in your chest, but it also kinda is. Sucks about Blaze, though. They say never meet your idols.
I'm kinda busy right now.
Cleaning your car?
It's gotta be done. If I don't, no one else will.
You were hiding out here from everyone. I know this must be about Blaze, his betrayal.
I don't really want to hear his name right now.
If there is something you need to get off your chest...
You mean like the parchment? No, it's in there pretty snug. I'm doing great otherwise. It's not like any major life role models attempted to sell us out to Mephisto recently.
Robbie,
Thanks for checking on me, Hunter. Later. I just want to be alone right now. Thanks.
I see things are going well for you, too. Nico and Magic never lost hope for Wanda, and that turned out great. I'm going to hang on to some hope that Dr. Banner finds his way back to. Robbie's hero tried to sell us out?
Without a blood sacrifice is what they had in mind. Well, this looks like it belongs here. Seems my offering was accepted.
And that's all for this Token Tuesday. Thanks for the watchies. Happy trails. Text green game over.